Hey YouTube, I'm back again. This is going to be another one of my sort of more usual videos of a sort of obscure 80s guitar that no one else has got, that'll get 10 views, rather than being like a baby metal video which will get lots of views, or selling something, normally painted like Buckfast. So I just got this at the weekend there, yesterday. Yeah, Sunday. This is a Washburn 1986, I think, G1v. The pointy head. Yeah, so I mean, this is got some quite interesting stuff in it. I've not seen that bridge before. See, it's got like if I can hold this still long enough. Oh, come on, focus, there. See, it's got rollers on it, kind of here and anyway. Yeah, you sort of see this. It goes on. The string goes in the back, under a roller and then over a roller. Kind of looks a bit like a Wonder Bar to me, but it's not. It's kind of. I think it's a sort of Floyd Rose. Well, it says manufactured Floyd Rose patents on it, but I think it just needs Strat routing would be the point in this. So it's got like, you know, it doesn't sit on two knife edges. It's got like six screws in it, and it kind of looks basically Stratty. And it's got the fine tuners on the top. On the top of the head, it's got this old fashioned, you know, it's got a separate nut from the clamp. These clamps have always got bits missing from it, and this one had the screws on the top missing, so I just assumed it was coming off. But inside it still had the wee metal back plates. The way these work, unlike like a modern Floyd Rose, where it's the nut, where you've got the string goes over the nut and then you put a piece of metal on top and you put a bolt through it. This has got the bolt on the underside, so you've got to squeeze. You've got to put the bolt, the sort of metal plate at the back, put the strings over the top, and then screw it up onto it, so it's not screwed down, it's screwed up against. The guitar sounded absolutely awful before I tightened these up, so if they're, and I know sometimes you can leave them loose if you don't really want to use them. If you loosen them off, the guitar sounds awful. It kind of, I think the strings vibrate off it or something like that, so you really, if you don't have the wee clamp bits, take it off, is my advice. Yeah, so this one is all original. I was quite chuffed. The only thing I saw, I can even see it in the advert, it was all original apart from the truss rod cover, which was like one of your, you know, like carbon fibre look, the sort of checker platey looking stuff, and I was thinking, oh, it's such a shame because everyone else seems to be original. And then when I took it off to adjust the truss rod, I was looking at the back of it and I was like, oh, pick it, and it was just a sticker that was on top of it, so it does have the G1, the proper the pick guards. I did think looking at it, it was kind of exactly the right shape, and I thought they've obviously got that made, you know, but no. So one pickup. This is a Washburn Eliminator pickup, I believe. It's the one. It's the same one. I've got a G15, which I think is the same pickup in it, or I've got a Tour 24, which might have the same pickup in it as well. Not really sure. One volume output. Standard Grover tuners, which are so by going by the fact it's got a Floyd Rose and it's got a thing now, even though it is a G1, I don't think this is the lowest in the range of the G series. You know, obviously I was thinking, you know, G1's the cheapest and G15, I think you can actually maybe get more than that, as, you know, up near the top, because it's kind of, I think it's Japanese and it's got active stuff in it, and, you know, and it's got a really mad paint job on it. So I think it's kind of top of the range, or very near the top of the range, whereas I'm not sure if this is right at the bottom. I'm pretty sure I've played a G series, I can't remember what it was it a G2 or a G3 or a G, you know, a lower number, and it had, you know, the tuners had the, you know, the sort of crappy kinds, you know, the unsealed ones, and it wasn't really that nice a guitar. It was totally knackered though, so I mean, it could be one of those things, if you get, sometimes you just pick up a guitar and if it's really dirty you just go nah. Nah. So I think this neck might be the same as the one that was on. I used to have a Hondo telly, it was like, looked like printed, like the leopard skin scratch plate on it, and the neck was very familiar. It was exactly the same headstock shape and exactly and it had the Grover tuner, so I'm not sure. I think this one's Korean, but I don't know. I mean, obviously you see that if you look up online, half the people say they're, well, half people say they're American and half people say they're Japanese, but I've got a sort of Korean-y thing going on about it. One of the things I noticed as well, which goes along with the Hondo thing, is the dots on the side. Well, this doesn't make any difference how it plays, but the dots, you know, on the edge of the fingerboard don't really line up very well. They look like they maybe got, you know, like a drunk person that's put them in or something. They're just a bit kind of not directly in the centre of the fretboard, which it's just annoying. But I remember that was one of my main gripes about a couple of the Hondos I had, were just like, it's just annoying. You spend a wee bit more time at it. But rosewood board, the neck is perfect, thin. I love that. I kept that telly for far longer than I should have, just because I really love the neck on it. Yeah, so one volume control. I was going to replace the volume control on it when I got it. Didn't do anything while it was off, and then you just turned it on to like about 1, and that was it, fully on, and it didn't do anything when you turned it all the way up. So I replaced that, and I was thinking I was going to put in there's a push pull pot mod I've seen but never actually used, where it's a volume control, but if you pull it up, it puts the volume at full and it becomes a tone control. But then I decided not to do that. I was like, nah. So if you're going to have one knob, just have the one knob. You can actually get, it makes a big difference if you turn it down to the later end. You can sort of clean up a bit. Seems a bit bassier. I even cheated a bit as well. These are the strings that were actually on it when I got it. But it's one of these things, you can pick these things up cheap on Gumtree, and they're just like, whoever it was had it before, had the strings, you see, instead of going round the correct way around the machine heads, they went the wrong way around the machine heads, and they were all loose. There's a wee screw in the top that adjusts them, and everyone was just, it didn't play, it didn't hold tune at all, and it's just like, if you know what you're doing, you can make it good, but don't be thinking you can pick up guitars like this at rock bottom prices like I just did, and it just to work and be a good guitar like it is just now. Didn't take long, I mean, I did it in the afternoon, but you should really buy new strings for it. Kind of a bit skint just now, and I don't want to spend money on any more sets of strings. I've got 2 sets sitting there, a set of Rotos and a set of Elixirs. I should really put the Elixirs on this. Just because the strings on it weren't that bad. I think they're old, but they've never been played, so they're sort of dead, but they're not lumpy. Does that make sense? Still enjoying my phaser pedal. So I obviously yet worked out how to use it properly. Yeah, but one pickup means that you end up using the tremolo, or I end up using the tremolo, because you don't have anything else to play with. So you've really only got what the volume you've got at and stuff like that. One thing I do notice is the pickup cover is loose. I don't think the pickup's moving, but the cover, when I had it sitting upside down when I was working on electrics, the cover actually fell off, so it's not connected to the guitar. Next time I change the strings, I'll need to glue it on or something, just to try and make it sit in better. Also, it's got I was looking at it, the Hondo I had before had a scarf joint in it, and this one has a scarf joint, but I've not seen this before. It's here. You're not going to be able to see it. It's kind of there. So it's one piece neck up to about there, and then it's got another bit stuck on. I've not seen that before. I don't know what they were thinking there. Serial numbers 6050941, which I think the 6 means 1986. We're certainly making them round about this point. I don't know how long they last. It doesn't have a back cover, not that makes any difference. Yeah, so I think that's probably just about me with my Washburn Force Series G4. Oh, maybe it's G4. No, it's it's g1v, isn't it? I don't know. It could be. Well, it's got a V on it, so it will be. It's not going to be G4. I was thinking, you know, Roman numerals, but no, I don't think so. Whoops. I've forgotten to use the load pedal. Crap look to put on. Yeah, so if you've got a Floyd, you've got to abuse it. Appears to be holding tune quite well. It only bends, it's only a down bend one, so it's sitting flat. That's kind of why I'm getting away with it, I think. Rock and roll.